What's going on? My name is Matt Francis, and I am the founder of Veterans Purpose. Thank you for coming here, and thank you for visiting this page, and for giving it at least a chance. All right, I'm a Staff Sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, and I've been in the Marine Corps for 14 years, going on 15 years. I've done 3 combat tours, 2 UDPs to Japan, great times, made a lot of friends that stick with you the rest of your life. The combat tours weren't so bad, and the reason they weren't bad is because I had individuals to go to. I had my leadership who were either rock stars or you looked at them and you wanted to emulate these people. I think that's the same mindset that we all have. And when we're under this bubble of understanding that, hey, the guy to my left, the guy to my right, and the guy above me and below me, we all have each other's backs. Everyone has your back. And I get this feeling, more so than not, that it's because of that little safety net that your buddies provide to you. Your brothers, sisters, we all kind of come together and we comprise this system. And it's not made for anything else as far as like a political gain. It literally comes down to what is your purpose in regards to why you're doing what you do. It comes down to the actual fact of saying, hey, I'm not out here just running and gunning or driving this convoy and trying to get logistics over here or setting up this comm tower over here just because I got told to. No, you do it because you're doing it for the guy to your left and to your right. Brothers and sisters in arms, we all come together regardless of what branch you're in. It didn't get bad. My PTSD didn't really affect me until September 2nd, 2015. I was involved in a helicopter crash. It was a pretty bad night and a pretty bad sight. It really kind of kicked up a lot of dust, and it kicked up a lot of bad memories, just the incident itself. I went from being able to tell myself I'm fine because I am here, not over there. A lot of us do that. We hear noise, we pop, and whoo, our heart gets going. But the thing is we're always able to say, hey, I'm here, not there. I'm here, not there. Well, my accident happened here stateside. And I wasn't able to say anymore that happened here, but I'm not over there. So my little wires, they got crossed, they got differened up. I couldn't really deal or talk about anything. It took me a little bit of isolation to kind of deal with things, and I got moved to Wounded Warriors. All right? It wasn't until then that I realized that I needed help. And I went into a psychiatrist's office, and I looked at him and I said, I'm not crazy. You can't tell me I'm crazy, but I'm acting crazy, but I need help. And I'm sitting there and I'm pacing and I'm going back and forth, but I needed help. And the thing is I knew I was at this point where I needed to get it. I had to get help. But I felt crazy, but I wasn't crazy. Don't you dare call me crazy. Okay? But I'm still Matt Francis. I'm still a staff sergeant. I'm still wearing the uniform. What do? I submit. I had to sit there and I had to accept what was going on with me. I had to accept that I have a problem. I get irritable over nothing. I snap at an instant. I could be having the greatest day ever. Driving into work, and it's golden. It's awesome. And then all of a sudden, some guy can look at me, cut me off, look at me the wrong way, or say the wrong thing as I'm pulling up into work, and my day is just down. And it affected my family more than anything. It affected my son most of all. My son calls it my nervousness, when Dad gets nervous in crowds or loud noises, and he knows not to make certain noises or not to hide behind the door like kids do and jump out and scare you. All those things, they're Dad's nervousness. So I have PTSD, okay? They say it's a disorder. It's not a disorder to me, all right? It does not define me. The D does not define me. I'm a fan of what's called PTSG. It's post-traumatic stress growth. Because through it, we got trained to do one thing, which we're good at, obviously. But we got to grow from it. I'm seeing so many of my junior Marines that are committing suicide and just veterans, period. In America, England, Australia, it's everywhere in regards to this suicide. 22 push-ups is not cutting it. 22 push-ups is not cutting it. The suicides, in my opinion, are because veterans that we have a problem. We cannot accept that we have a problem. We're fine. Everything is fine. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I'm fine. How do I cope with it? I used to cope with alcohol. I couldn't just say, oh, I have just one, I'll have two. I'd have two, and then have three, and then four, and then before you know it, you don't know who you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get a crying me, a mad me, a happy-go-lucky me, the life of the party. You never knew. And people that know me, I'm a goofball by heart and by nature. And the thing is I can't be that person when I'm trying to cope using alcohol. So I had to find different things. I went to different kind of treatments. And what worked for me was art. Art really worked for me. It spoke to me. Okay, I was able to. I did groups. I did different sessions, things like that. But the thing is art really is what kind of got to me. Drawing, and sculpting, and all these different things, outlooks. I look at the veteran suicide, man, and I'm telling you, it's a problem. It is an absolute problem, and America has painted the veteran in culture right now as being a victim from what we saw and we had to do. We're victims. Well, that's not the case. I'm not a victim because I chose to do what less than 1% of America decides to do, and I volunteered to join a branch of the United States of America. I said I want to defend. Swear in. I'm defending. The suicides that we have right now, they're the same guys. They had a purpose. They had a purpose in the military. Airmen, soldiers, sailors, Marines, Coast Guard. They have a purpose. And they leave this family structure from home at 18 years old, 19, 20 years old, and then they join a bigger family. Brothers, sisters, and everybody has their purpose in life. And then all of a sudden, one day we romanticize. Oh my gosh, my EAS. Oh my gosh, my end of service. My DD-214. Oh, I can't wait to get it. We romanticize getting out. And then when we do get out, that family unit goes away. Well, who's Matt Francis? When the hardest question somebody asked me was, who's Matt Francis? I don't know. I'm ranked last. No. Who's Matt Francis? I don't know. That was a harsh awakening. That was a rude awakening for me. Who am I? I don't know. I was 18 when I joined, 2002. I joined because of the 9/11 attacks. I wanted to serve our country. I wanted to defend our country. Make our nation proud. They started it on our soil. Well, we're going to bring it over to yours. I joined to defend. And all of a sudden, I get out and it's gone. What's my purpose? That's the problem that we're having right now with our veteran culture. We see these videos of guys, and what they're doing is they're masculinating war and combat, and that's fine. That's fine. We have awesome people that are doing that. That is a style, that is a method that you could use to cope, or to say, you know what, I was part of that, and we romanticize that, and when part of us right now, we go back and we say, man, I'd go back in an instant. I'd go back in a heartbeat. The truth of the matter is I don't have that much money to make a freedom blanket to sleep and with guns laying all over me. I don't have the logistics or the support to go do pull-ups on a helicopter right now. Okay? I don't have that. That's not me. That wasn't my deployments. I didn't have a sweet beard, tack glasses, and if you did, hey man, that's awesome. We all serve our purpose. But I think everyone that's watching this can actually say that there is a greater problem with what's going on. My mission statement with Veterans Purpose is to inspire veterans with PTSD to speak out, break the stigma, and to help other veterans. This is going to be done by me posting videos, talking about different coping styles, coping methods, but also you. I want you to send me different things to my page. And by different things, I'm not talking about funny memes. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. Funny, cute cat videos. No. Every veteran says on these little pages on Facebook and such, saying that if you need something, let me know. If you're there, let me know. And then all of a sudden they'll be like, hey man, I'm having a bad time. We all kind of come together for each other. We do that, which is amazing. The thing is, though, is that this page is going to be different in regards to saying, I want you to speak up. I want you to speak up. There's a lot of good dudes out there and great women out there that have served our country and they are proud. And they struggle with these same things, but it does not define them. These same men and women have chosen different outlooks, different ways of projecting themselves into this world and this country to become better American citizens. Not weakened, not disabled from our own minds, not reaching over to a bottle of booze or reaching out for a needle to go into my arm. And OD, that's the most tragic thing you can do. It's destroying families. It's destroying our cultures. These great citizens of America are going out, and because they are unable to cope with these things, or they think they don't have a problem, they don't have an outlet, they're doing these things that lead to a path of self-destruction. Well, what can we do as a group? As a group of military members, because like I said, this is not just a Marine Corps thing. When I started Veterans Purpose, I said, with mind, this is a Department of Defense thing. The Army feels the same kind of stress and having the same problems. Navy, having the same problems. Air Force, having the same problems. Coast Guard, same problems. But it also goes over to our brothers and sisters across the pond, our allies. Our Royal Marines, okay? Australian Army. Throughout this war so far, we have done leaps and bounds of things that we should be proud of. And by that I mean, you should be able to say that regardless of whatever happened, if it was in combat theater or if it happened here on the stateside, that there were people that were there with you with whatever had happened. There to either support you after the fact, with you during the event, and you are not alone. You are not alone. I am but one man, and I'm currently still active. I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. And I'm here to tell you right now, you are not alone. If you feel alone, share it here. Make this your outlet. And I guarantee you, either myself, admin, or other personnel that are feeling the same exact way as you, will make sure that you are not, you realize you are not alone. You have to realize that you are not alone in this fight. The only way that you can actually be alone is if you choose to be so. There are so many different resources out there that I've had the privilege and honor to meet and to get. Those same resources are available to every single veteran. Our country loves our veterans, but we are not the victims that they think they are. Well, the victims that they think we are. I get all excited when I get talking. We are not a victim. We are not the victim. And it's time that we stand up together as one. And we say, if you have a problem, if you think you have some form of post-traumatic stress, grow from it. Reach out from it. You have to reach. That's the first and hardest step, is to reach. Like I said, my name is Matt Francis. My call sign is Ferret. Thank you so much for just watching this. There will be more videos to come. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great day.